So just one beef for a ship full of like 15 people. Works out just fine. And here we have the, as I mentioned about the names, the moist poop deck. Oh, let me tell you, that is one pirate ship I would not want to board. Not one with the moist poop deck. I'll tell you that much right now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Don't Sink. I'm your host, the Birdman known as Falcon. I know what you're thinking right now. Don't sink, isn't that you trying to swim, Falcon, because you can't swim? Oh, it's very funny. You know, there's nothing funny about the Birdman not being able to swim and essentially sinking and drowning. You know, there's nothing funny about me drowning, man. Anyway, jokes aside. Don't Sink is actually a pretty cool little game. It reminds me a lot of pixel piracy, to be honest with you. Thematically anyway. It's a pirate game. You're out in the sea, you're going from island to island. You get to build your own little towns, but it also has a bit of like an FTL type of look to it when you're doing the combat, which we'll cover here pretty soon. Maybe a little bit of a Sid Meier's Pirates too, because you'd be actually acquiring items, going to another area, selling them for higher prices, so it's a fairly cool little concept. This barely hit early access today if I'm right, so it's still very light on content. So what I'm planning to do here today with this one shot is we'll take it out from the start, play a little bit of the start to give you an idea how it plays out, and then we'll jump over to a preloaded save I got going on. Or not a preloaded save, but another save file I got going on where I'm about to purchase my very first ship. And we'll see how that plays out. So we start off over here in the old Black Shore. Our pirate adventure has the captain over here. I love the art style, really, really pleasing, very colorful. I'm a big sucker for art in game, you know? The game doesn't have to look realistic, but as long as it's very colorful, very vibrant, I'm totally down for it. So let's see here, this will be my character. Normally from the island you drop off at, you can actually walk the entire island, go to stores. There's also a neat little shortcut if you hit Z. It'll kind of jump you to where you want to go without having to move over there. So if you're lazy like me, you can just be like, oh, I want to go to the general store, so let's jump there instead without having to walk over there. Hey, you're that new kid. Listen, I used to be a free spirit like you up until my ship got blown up to bits. I knew I should have brought extra wood and clothes on our trip, but my mistake was the end of my pirate career. It's probably how he or she lost her eye, or his eye. I'm not trying to take advantage of you, but I certainly would hate to lose a potential long-term customer to the sea. You should grab at least 50 rounds of cannonballs and 100 planks. Okay, so that has changed a little bit, I think maybe, because I don't remember it ever telling me to pick up planks, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe I just didn't pay attention. I mean, I'm known to not pay attention sometimes, so that could be the case. Let's go to ship goods over here. And we're going to be buying some cannonballs. We have 1250 when it comes to gold. You mentioned 50, but you know what? Combat is very important in this game, so I'll grab, at the very least for now, 100. There's also the bomb type of ammunition for your cannons. To be honest with you, I can't really tell the difference between them. Like, I always feel like the cannonball does more damage. But then again, maybe the cannonball just seems to be more accurate, so the bombs miss more often, so the damage kind of evens out, and you're almost better off going with cannonballs. There's also the grape shot, which again I feel is very similar to the bomb, where even though it costs a bit more, you're almost better off going with the cannonball. Maybe it changes once you get a better ship, I'm not sure. And we also want to get some planks so we could recover damage out there. So you're telling me to get 100, but you're only offering 50. Come on. Well, let's get the 50 over here, and let's pick up some bombs just to show you a bit more of the different ammunition here. That's cool. Alright, let's go back, and we also need to buy some food. Pick up some water over here. I think 50 will do for now. Let me buy, like, 76 beef. Where's the beef? We're also going to pick up some carrots. And that's about it for now. I don't want to spend too much money. I think this is fine. I could pick up a couple of biscuits, though. You gotta have some biscuits if you're going to be eating some meat, you know? You gotta kind of complement the beef with some biscuit here. Now, do you sell any medicine? You do. Excellent. It's going to be like random events as you're out in the sea, very much like FTL, where you just be rolling in the sea and suddenly some sort of event happens and you have a certain item. You could kind of help yourself with that event. Otherwise, it could kind of go bad if you don't have a certain item. So let's go over here and pick up, well, the only 5 that you got. Cool. So I believe we're ready. Let's leave. And I should have a full crew of characters, like in terms of like my fellow shipmates, but let's go over to the tavern to see if we can recruit anybody. I believe we should have 15 though. Yeah. It's not allowing me to do so, so I believe we're fine. Let's leave and let's go ahead and take off. Go to port. The shipyard is where you buy your ships. I guess I'll show this off really quickly. And this is where you get buy a bunch of other dudes. I believe with my... this is the Corvette for 3,000 and the Caravel for 6,000. I believe once we make our own island, you're actually allowed to buy an even better ship than these, because that's the one I'm going to be purchasing with my other save once we're done here. So, obviously I can't buy the smaller ones at the moment either. Let's go to the port, and let's take off. So we're at the Black Shore. We're going to be going over to Crampton, which is technically the island we're supposed to be going to for our building. So Crampton will be our island, and eventually down the line, the risk could go high depending on the money you're making, so you have other pirates come and try to invade your island and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how that plays out. I haven't gotten that far just yet to kind of really give you a breakdown on it. But we'll figure it out here. So here is my very first random event, which is a bad one. Just a bit of a heads up, most of the random events in the game do seem to be very negative. So I would like to see some balancing there, where sometimes it's a good event as opposed to just like nothing but negative stuff over and over. So with this one here, we got -5 to my sail's health. Nobody would believe it if you told them. Seagulls are diving down from the air and tearing through your sails like bullets. Perhaps they have a negative disposition towards pirates. And also pay attention to the text in the game. Very tongue-in-cheek, very witty. Here we have the soft-skinned boys. The enemies usually have some pretty silly names too. Now right now we're going to go ahead and shoot. This is fairly easy. All you got to do is hold right to shoot, left if you want to heal on the fly, down if you want to escape. And the up one is to actually board your enemy ships. When you board the enemy ships, you will go into like melee combat with the dudes and take over their ship. I believe boarding them will give you more rewards, but you also have to figure out whether you have a strong enough crew to take over the ship itself, because they'll go into like hand-to-hand combat. So if you're not really strong enough, or they have more numbers than you do, you'll lose and it'll be game over. I do believe this game is permadeath, so if you do die, you gotta start over from the start. Now over here we have to feed our crew. Down below to tell you exactly how much you need to 100% your meters up there. You don't have to 100% them all the time, obviously, but you could if you want to. So let's just go with beef for now. I think that'll take care of mostly everything. So just one beef for a ship full of like 15 people. Works out just fine. And here we have the, as I mentioned about the names, the moist poop deck. Oh, let me tell you, that is one pirate ship I would not want to board. Not one with the moist poop deck. I'll tell you that much right now. So we could also switch to the other fireballs, the cannonballs, which I just shot right now. As you can see, I just feel that they don't really do enough damage, and as a matter of fact, I might lose this, so let's stop messing around here. Oh boy. Okay, they're busy trying to take out fires from their ships so they stop shooting, which is very good because we're about to go down. We should be heading over to our land now. Good. I believe my ship should fully recover once you're at an island. But in case we don't, we have to repair that when we leave, if it doesn't, because I'm about to go down already. Guess the island is empty. Well, it's mine now. I can make a profit from a bustling town of my own. While government isn't very pirate-like sometimes, it's a necessary evil. Let's take a look at what we can build to get this place looking more like a town. So, we are up to 1,500-ish coin, which is alright, meaning we have enough to make ourselves a general store. So let me buy that one. And so now we'll have a general store here in our island. Next bit of agenda will be build every structure. We'll be kind of really broke. But you know what, let's just do it. Pick up the tavern now. So now we have a tavern and the general store over here. Let's go back. And now let's walk around my island over here. See what we got. This will be my tavern now. And if we're missing any sort of crew members that have died during combat, we can hire them right here, which we can. So we've lost one. I'll pick one up for 75 gold. Good enough. And here you can recruit citizens, but that option has not opened up to me just yet. So again, I'm not sure when that opens up, or if it's even like, you know, part of the game at the moment. Because, you know, as I mentioned, it's very light on content, so maybe it's an update down the line, I'm not really sure. Over here at the general store, which we could replenish as well. Welcome to the Crompton General Store. Thanks for fronting the money to get this store up and running. I'll be working hard to help keep this town supplied. On an unrelated note, I've been wanting to travel to Abloko. Supposedly there are some beautiful jungle islands in that region. I don't think I've unlocked that thus yet. Or thus far, I should say. So let's come over here to... I mean, our supplies should be really good. Plus, you got nothing for sale at the moment because you barely established yourself. Alrighty. Now, have I picked up any sort of random goods to sell over here? Yes, so from our fights off in the ships, we've picked up some sapphires, so I will sell whatever I have. We have 10 sapphires, which will give us 262 gold. Good. And if you're wondering about his supplies, they will replenish over time, I guess, too. So we're done here for now. Let's go ahead and... let's go to Govern. And this will give you, like, a breakdown of your island. So, trading defense. Right now we have no workers. Technically, we should have one. But the longer you kind of go on with the days in the game and building more stuff, you get more workers, and you also get money coming in as a profit for running your own island. That's the reason why you want to invade other islands and take over, so you have a bunch of islands being monopolized in your account to give you all the money in the world, or all the gold coins the pirate would want. So let's go over here to Sandago. Oh, Sandago. Alright, let's travel here. And we did get healed when we landed, so that's perfect. Now we get to chill here for a while. And the further the trips are, the more danger you run. The further out you get as well from the very first island we visited, you'll also be dealing with tougher ships. If you run into like a ship with like maybe 30 people working in a giant boat, you're better off running because they will shred you to pieces really, really quickly. So let's see. Thirst is pretty low, so let's go with some water. We'll do like 1 water. We'll go ahead and toss a couple of the old biscuits in there and maybe 1 beef. Probably too much food. That's perfect right there. Now, morale will go higher when you give them like beef and stuff like that, but you could also find like ale and rum, because you know, you're a pirate. You're gonna be drinking some ale, you're gonna be drinking some rum, you're just being completely drunk off your ass over here in the sea. We have the Ale Pirates. They have 10. I'll do a board once we get something with like maybe like 7 or less. 10 is still pretty high, so I don't really want to risk it. Because I'm not sure what dictates if you're going to have a successful boarding party or not, so for now, we'll do this, and we should probably start healing after this one too. So I heal with Z, so boom, boom. Okay, cool, that's done. Let's see. And every single day you have to, like, you know, feed the crew, obviously. That's the reason why this is popping up. Every time you see this pop up, means you've already passed another day. So let's go with some water, some beef, and that'll be just about it. Yeah. Oh, the skeleton buns. I guess they literally... Oh, we can board them. Let's board this one. They only have 5. Oh, I still got hit. What I love is when you're about to board, they'll continue shooting at you, but as you're moving forward, they tend to miss more often than not. So that one they just miss completely. Now, if you're wondering if you actually see the combat take place, no, you don't. I would like to see that happen at some point, maybe in an update down the line where you could see them kind of like battling each other, like in a battle royale style. But here at the moment, it's mostly just text-based, so would you like to fight the enemy yourself? I can never choose yes. I'm not sure if you have to be like the last person on your ship or something, but it'll always kind of force you to say no. So, no it is, and now we just kind of wait here, and we lost 2 crew members, but we took over the ship completely, which should give us the best reward imaginable when it comes to gold. Yeah, that goes up a lot higher than when you just completely smash them down. So here we're over at Sandago. We've lost 2 individuals, as we do know. Let's go over to the tavern and hire those fellows again if we can. Hire crew. 2 individuals right here, that's fine. Now, the other thing I want to do as well is... Let's go over to the general store and find out if they got any sort of goods for sale that we can kind of flip over to a different area for a higher profit. Maybe they got some rum and ale for sale too. Let's go to food. We got onions, you got garlics dried. Here we go. This is the good stuff over here. So gonna pick up some ale. I guess we'll do like 27 for now. And 26 rum. Differentiate our food a little bit. Get some garlic if you want to. Get a little bit of onions there too, because why not? Onions is really good, man. They spice up food quite a bit. You're looking to kind of get your food really exotic, like get some garlic in there, get some onions. You'll love it, man. I'm a big fan of garlic and onions. Alright, so let's, especially like, you know, garlic beef. Oh, baby. Alright, so let's pick up a little bit. No, I think we're fine with the beef for now. No, I said we're fine with the beef, man. Where's the beef? I think this is good for now. Not sure if we have any oranges. Get that right there. Okay. So that's good. Now, in terms of the general, I would like, wow, that's... sure, you know what, they're useful. Pick up some medicine, and we also need to probably replenish our cannonballs. 100 of those, and here we go, the grape shots. I'm gonna pick these up so I can show you what they look like, or what they look like in combat, but as I mentioned, I think you're better off sticking to the cannonballs for now. And we do need some of this, and more planks for healing. So you can see I went down to 530. So it's gonna take a while for you to get some money to buy everything else, because as you're going from island to island, you'll buy supplies to replenish your health and your food and everything. So it does take a little while, which I believe this might be the perfect time to jump over to my other save, because we're almost about to start wrapping it up here. So let's go back and let's see, how do I load game? Don't crash on me, game. When I first got this, like a couple of weeks back for a press build, it was crashing pretty often when I loaded. But now it's all good. Excellent. All right. So this is my off-camera save file. And where the heck am I? I'm here. Yeah, I'm in my own town. Perfect. So, as you can see right now, I have 8 workers. I got 50 trading, 50% defense. I don't think there's a way for me to manipulate. Oh, there is. Oh, this is where oh. Well, I'm a dingus. As I told you guys, I thought the game was completely ran through the keyboard. This is where you finally use your mouse. Oh, how about that? So, wow, okay. So I can't do any farming because we don't have any farm. Oh, we do. We do have farming. So, oh wow, so you could actually... Wow, okay, this is a complete game changer right here. I was under the impression this was like not even implemented yet. It was just kind of like the groundworks, but no, you can do it. So, the higher you do this over here, the more profits you'll get based on that. Intriguing, and I wonder if the happiness drops if you have like people mining all the time. So right now, our attack risk is at 0, so maybe we don't need too many defenses. Trading, let's go a bit higher on that one. Mining does go down here. Oh, you see, happiness is dropping now because we're going up with mining. Let's go to 92. And farming as well makes it drop more. I wonder if farming and mining makes it so you have more supplies in the general store for sale. That's kind of how I imagine I would work out. Alright, so let's go down to like, 92 happiness is pretty good. We'll do this loadout here. Alright, cool. Well, I learned something new right now. Excellent. Let's go over to the... Not the shop. Not the port either. How do I... Why isn't there no jump to my shipyard? I want to get that big old ship. I should have enough money for that at the moment, too. So walk over here. So this is... I guess this would be the farm now. And that should be running now that we have people working at it. Perfect. So let's go over here. No. Just go inside. Go inside. All right. And we have 16,000, so yeah, we have enough money for this. So let's go over here to buy. And we're going to be picking up the Brigantine. The only downside of the Brigantine is that it's got less speed, but otherwise, 20 guns, 100 crew members could sail on this bad boy, a lot more storage, more HP, more sails, so yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. Yes, I do want to buy that. I'm hitting enter. I'm totally hitting enter right now. Please, let me buy, Okay. The game is kind of weird sometimes. It seems to differentiate between keyboard or mouse. It doesn't make up its mind. Here I'm hitting enter, doesn't let me buy it. Click on buy, it lets you buy it. Okay. Well, at least we got it now. That's good. So, let's go out and see what my bad boy over here looks like. Let me jump to the shop. Oh, you gotta go to shop and then you pick the one you want. Gotcha. I think the general store is near the end. Is it? No, I think the tavern was. That's fine. And there's the mining town, the mining area. Perfect. So let's see what this bad boy looks like. Oh. Now that's a pirate ship right there. Oh, wait. You know what? I just realized. I think we should only have like 15 people working, so we are like on the ship itself. So we probably need to go to the tavern really quickly here and pick up a few more dudes. So hire a crew. Yeah, we carry up to 100. I don't think we need 100, obviously, because I don't have enough money for that. But let's pick up like maybe... 25? Oh, only 25 is available, which will cost me 1,800 gold. We got 65. Let's make it happen. So we got 40 crew members on board now. Excellent. All right. Now let's go out there now and wreck some fools with my guns. Do I have enough cannons now? I'm going to be shooting 20 at one go. Ah, well. Now we could also, in case you're wondering if this is the only island, if I hit shift over here and then to the right, here's the other island that one person talked to us about earlier, about Blocko Island. So let's come over here to Shimogawa. It'll take us 42 days to make this travel. Alright. And this is where we could run into like the tougher enemies as well. I wonder if the game kind of scales with you as well, so like the stronger... Yep, it seems to scale. Hee-haw! Okay. They got 35 crew members over here. Oh, mama, that is what's up. Now, obviously, they do a ton of damage to us as well, but they're about... No! Wow, you know what I just realized? This ship right here is going to cost me a lot more wood to keep... Oh, no! Every sailor knows how dangerous the sea can be during a storm. It would seem like not everyone aboard your ship was prepared for the storm. Rest in peace. As I mentioned, most of the events in this game tend to be negative. That's a good example right there. So, we lost 3 crew members and 10% crew morale. Alright, well, hopefully we get enough wood on ourselves right now, giggity, to replenish our ship HP, because it's fairly low at the moment. Let's see. Oh, and now that we have more people, there's a lot more mouths to feed. I see. So there's a bit of a downside of having a bigger ship, too. Gotcha. Well, let's go with water up to that. Let's do beef to that. That's pretty good. And our morale, let's give them a couple of the old rums. Have a bunch of drunk pirates roaming around my ship deck here. Perfect. As long as it's not a moist poop deck, I'm fine with that, though. Okay. Yeah, we're getting some really tough fights now. This will be the Shelly. They got 60 dudes working on their ship. This might be the end of us. Ooh, Nelly, this is going to be the end of us. I don't think we'll get a repair in time. Oh! No. Oh, do I lose that save completely, or can I jump back to it? Oh, I could jump back to it. Okay. So it's not permadeath after all. That's good. Yeah, that was, kind of a one-sided fight. I mean, not having enough wood for... Now I know. You gotta have a lot of wood for the bigger ship, too, because it takes a lot more wood to clear it up from the HP. That does make sense. But there you guys have it. This is gonna be Don't Sink. Fairly fun game. As I mentioned right now, I'm not sure how far you can get. It does feel a little bit light on content at the moment, but the developer just barely released this game on Steam Early Access, and he's talking about adding some content pretty soon. So I'll have all the information down below. Keep your eyes on it. Fairly fun game, especially into the whole FTL pixel piracy type of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.